did your research inform your products in the way they use or challenge conventions? The majority of this project was spent working on researching and developing enough knowledge to create my own magazine. During this extensive period of research, I learned a foundation of information to help me develop an accurate table of contents, front cover, and double spread. Therefore, I will answer this question in 3 parts. Going into this project, I knew very little about what went into a table of contents and how to create one to agree specifically with magazine conventions. One of the things I researched and then implemented was the inclusion of my title along with the edition head and titling for Table of Contents. I think it is important to mention that I also had to learn the graphic layout. Before this, I had no foundation or even general knowledge on what a magazine table of contents usually looked like. After, I knew I had to include a photo of our model along with the pages and their appropriate numbers, something of more common sense. In summary, I implemented the titlings, model placement, and page names and numbers after research. Secondly, the front cover. I researched the front cover extensively and learned quite a lot. First, I learned the importance of a masthead and a subheading. The masthead held my titling while the subheading held the edition line and tagline for the topic type, in this case, fashion. This was something I didn't know before and had to learn to implement. Another convention that I had to research was the implementation of a barcode and where that is placed on the front cover. On my front cover, the barcode was placed in the bottom left-hand corner, which is something I saw quite often in my research. I also implemented some of the pages of interest for the readers, which is often referenced as the side column throughout my research. Finally, the production of my double spread. The production of my double spread was undoubtedly the most challenging, but also the most rewarding. I had to learn the most here, and honestly, I enjoyed that. Personally, as the editor-in-chief of a newspaper, I had to change my design eye from newspaper conventions to fit the conventions of a magazine. One of the things I learned was the interactive options and the editor section. Both of these sections connect back to the reader while relating to the main story as a whole. I also learned how my written content should be placed, which was very periodically, as opposed to a longer piece like I had been used to in the past. As a general reflection, I learned the importance of research and learning. During my research and preliminary process, I was unsure about how good this extensive and often tiresome process would do me. Now, looking back, I had the chance to build a solid foundation for the 3 pieces of my production. This research and preliminary section allowed me to scrap my drafts when I needed and start anew. I was able to do this because of my knowledge as a foundation, which was gained through the first 2 sections of research in this project. Thank you. That is all.